Hello, everybody. I have a special guest with me this time. Speeding up. Go ahead and say hello.
Hello.
Alright, so this is my brother Donnie, and we're gonna be casting some Starcraft. And you may be wondering what the special occasion is, and that's because I got moved up to Gold League. So, let's get this name panel going. And this was, of course, a PvP. I still feel this is my worst matchup. Up here in the top left, we have Starguest, and in the bottom right hand, we have the easy-to-say GOAT-CHEEZE. Oh, bad camera angle. Here we go. And
Just so you all know, I gave him the name GOAT-CHEEZE.
Yep, that was a long time ago, and I stuck with it. So, how's your day been going, Donnie?
I'm alive.
Doing good in terms of Starcraft winning? You know what I didn't even realize is I didn't even see him scout my... Oh wait, no, never mind, I did see him.
Did you know that you're playing this at 2 times speed?
Yeah, it's 26 minutes and I can only upload with 15 minutes.
Why?
Because YouTube's a jerk sometimes. But it's alright, because we'll just get this going until some action starts, and you're about to see the action. So you may be able to see it is 26 minutes, so you may realize this pressure that's about to happen in PvP, which you kind of enable to expand in PvP. You have to put on some pressure and either win or lose, and you pretty much, if you lose, it comes down to your expansion working by the grace of your opponent, because pretty much if you attack and you lose all your stalkers, then you're screwed, because they probably still have an army. You know, sometimes you get an exchange and it's not that great. So do you see anything weird going on, Donnie? You have the production tab going. That's the hotkey for that is D. Just press that on your keyboard and see if you see anything weird going on.
I don't see anything weird going on. I see someone's going for blink.
I was. I did some alright blink micro. Not the best.
Except it's blue that's going for blink, not you.
Donnie, press the Alt F real quick. See if that fixes your... Because for me, GOAT-CHEEZE is blue. Me.
Well, why do I have a different one than you?
I have no idea.
If we're watching the same game.
Okay, well, you heard it here, folks.
Oh, I see. I didn't know. I thought you were controlling all the cameras, and that's why what was going on.
So Immortal, there is an Immortal coming out for our red player up here, and yeah, so this is going to be interesting. And he also has an observer on the way, that's right behind the Immortal, queued up.
How do I set it so that I can follow your camera angles?
I don't think you can. If I see something interesting, I'll just let you know, and you gotta go with that. If you want to watch my own player screen, press the 2 in the top of your keyboard, and it should work pretty well. But right now, I am moving all my units on up, and got this forward pylon, my proxy, my 4 bonus stalkers, if you can call them bonus. I don't think that's the correct word phrase, but that's what we're gonna say. So,
now it changed you to green.
press Alt F again. Okay, so let's actually do something here. We're gonna have some battle going on. My sentries wish could have done something a little bit better in this engagement, but this was really bad. I did some alright blink micro. I should have done much better here. I kind of had a bad read, but his Immortals pretty much just destroyed my stalkers, because they do 20 damage versus regular, but then versus armored, and stalkers are armored, they do 50 damage. So yeah, Alright, so I did chase this down a little bit, but I seen his reinforcing stalkers. And this kills this. Doesn't matter what way you slice it. But I feel like I might have been able to win at this point, but backing off right there was a good idea. I have, you know, evened it out a little bit, and I did feel like I was really behind right here, which sometimes can be a good thing, feeling like you're behind but not actually being behind. So I followed that good old saying, when behind Dark Shrine. I'm going to speed it up here for the sake of time. Just two. Retreated all my army back, and got anything to say, Donnie?
Nope.
Nothing to say? Alright.
I think it was a good idea to macro up.
Yep. So I did a good idea by dropping down this Nexus here. I did enough damage to where it was worth it, not enough to really put me ahead. And he's going to be sending down his observer here pretty soon to scout pretty much everything. I was, you know, going for that Dark Shrine tech, which we all know I love. So I'm pretty sure I've had a Dark Shrine in every video that I've uploaded so far. You know, very useful thing. Heart of the Swarm is a little bit different. In Wings of Liberty, it costed 250 Vespene gas. Costed is a word, I promise. But now in Heart of the Swarm, it only costs 150, and that doesn't seem like much, but that's actually a significant difference. And he's got his.
Could you remind me again what it costed?
Thanks, Donnie. So I'm getting my observer out so that I can spot his, because there are cloaked units, and now he did see this, and obviously since I was able to scout that, he knows that I have a robotics facility called Robo, and so I decided I'm gonna go for Stargate, you know, meaning Void Rays and upgrade heavy. That's what I want for. Which I could have just dropped down a second cybernetics core and went for air upgrades, which would have been a better choice. But you know, it is what it is. So it's always good to have some ground extra damage. I should have got shields for my one Archon, and you know, everything else. You know, all of Protoss units have shields. Even observers have shields. You know? Know what I'm saying, Donnie?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's take a look at what he's doing. He did get a Void Ray, and he was moving out here. I'm not sure if that was the greatest choice. He is ahead in supply. I'm just going to follow these stalkers on their little super fast march. Look at those legs going, man. That's ridiculous. Okay, slowing it back down. And this engagement, I was looking way off to the side, not paying attention. Probably what my saving grace here was the fact that I had the DTs, and that his observer wasn't already all the way in place. Actually, I don't even think he has an observer at this point. That, or he just got killed. And those were some alright force fields trying to prevent me from escaping, but I did just kind of blink back behind my Archon, and that helped. That pretty much put all my units in the same little area. So from here, I could have pushed, but I had just dropped down my third base, so I just decided to stay here for the time being. And yeah, so that was a pretty good little engagement. I won that one. I was feeling pretty confident at this point. I felt for sure. You know what? We're making all sorts of word phrases up now. I sooner or later here I get these Void Rays going. I could get Oracles, but why do that when you could get Void Rays? Any moment now. Getting the Void Rays. Speeding it up again. Whew. What are my upgrades at? Just 1-1. I do wait for 3-3 to attack. 3-3 meaning 3 attack, 3 armor. Sometimes you'll hear 3-3-3, and that only is for Protoss, and that means 3 attack, 3 armor, 3 shields, or, you know, any number between 1 and 3. So, I did pretty good decision makings over here on these, you know, gateway position. I tried to position them as strategically as possible with the positioning my pylons. One thing that I'm really bad about is putting my pylon too close so that my gateways can only fit. So that there's like you want to have 3 diagonal cubes away, or units of measure, however it works in this game, instead of just 2. And I'm really good at just putting 2 there. So or 4. There's a little space where something can get through right there. But other than that, he does have an observer here, and that probably got killed pretty soon. I'm not sure if he spotted those coming, but do you have the production tab up, Donnie?
I have the income tab up.
You should check out the production tab and see what Mr. Red's got going on. Mr. Oh gosh, Strarguest.
Looks like he's got some tempests going on.
He's got some tempests, and he does have his 3rd base up and running pretty well.
Which are kind of a retarded choice in this situation.
Yeah, it didn't help him out. Look, they do 30 damage versus, regular stuff, which is alright, but their weapon attack speed is 3.3, which is so slow. But then versus massive is 80 damage. So it's really one of those things you want to get out if someone has like few carriers, or if you know you can get more Tempests than they have, or mostly in the situation if a Zerg has Broodlords, or if a Zerg has battle cruisers, you can put Tempests in behind your Void Rays to supplement them, because Void Rays are gonna, let's be honest, they're gonna do most of the damage. Oh hey look, here's a push. It's coming from me. Slowing this back down to regular speed, and let's check this out.
Looks like he's got quite a few. He's got 4 Tempests in there.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, really aren't going to help him out against your army.
Yeah, no. And he had some Phoenixes, which are alright, but they really aren't going to help unless you have a ton of them. And now that I've got that prismatic alignment ability going, I'm just going to chew through everything. And I was actually not quite sure if I was going to win this, even though I still had... bad at these camera angles. Oh my gosh, his army just got destroyed. Those 3 little yeah, no, the Stalkers are going to die. The Tempests just got destroyed. And that's a GG.
GG.
GG!